Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Under the Wrist Tape. I'm Steven.
I'm Jake.
And this is our Raw review show where we share our opinions on the most recent episode of Raw. We like to start off with a thing called win and fail, so Jake, hit it off with your win.
My win, simple. No Brodus Clay. I'm tired of seeing that fat bastard parade around. His dancers aren't even attractive. I'm happy he was off the show for a week. It was like waking up on Christmas morning. And that gift you've always wanted, even though it may just be like a timeshare thing, you only get it for a little bit.
It's okay, at least we don't see a guy shaking his fat all over the place for a week. It's a win-win situation. Don't see him wrestle. Don't see his fat going all over the place. It's awesome.
Exactly. My fail. Unfortunately, because I love this guy and how he portrays his character, but John Laurinaitis' mistake. He said he signed Big Show to a contract on Saturday. If that was true, John Laurinaitis would have been terminated last night with Big Show interfering in the match. Now, Michael Cole, believe it or not, saved this because he said he signed Big Show to a contract in the wee hours of Monday morning when it would be legal, or when Laurinaitis wouldn't get terminated. So, I don't know. It's like the Twilight Zone now.
Yeah, what actually happened, like, WWE Creative put that in the storyline where John Laurinaitis said, yeah, I signed him Saturday. And then as soon as they said that, they're like, oh crap, right, he's supposed to be terminated. So they gave Michael Cole to saying, oh, it was just, they were talking about it Saturday, but it actually happened Monday. And on Twitter, they're like, oh no, yeah, that's how it happened. Like, come on.
You gotta get your crap together.
Yeah.
The opening segment, we saw John Cena come out. Oh wait, no, hold on. I screwed up.
You're going a little bit too far.
Yeah. Steven, your win and your fail.
Okay, my win. We're going to see Daniel Bryan and CM Punk a match again, which is going to be awesome. Like, I was a little disappointed with their match at Over the Limit. Not the match itself, but how long it was. It was only 24 minutes, right? I want to see at least a 40-minute match out of them, right?
They could go for 90.
Yeah, I know, but for WWE, 40 minutes is alright. But, so we see Daniel Bryan say, oh, he tapped out, but it was after CM Punk pinned him, so at least we're going to see a little bit more of a feud there, which I'm happy to see because Daniel Bryan and CM Punk is excellent. It was easily the best match at Over the Limit, so.
It's like a few years ago when Undertaker had Kurt Angle up for a last ride, and Angle locked on a triangle choke. As he hit him the last ride, he pinned him at the same time while Angle had the triangle choke.
Yeah.
And as Undertaker got the 3 count, he also tapped out.
Yeah, I remember that. But so my fail was going to be the Christian and Jinder Mahal match because it was completely boring. But I'm going to make a last-minute change to Big Show. 1 week we see him fired. Well, we knew he was going to come back, but we were so excited that he was no longer going to be in the WWE anymore. But now he's going to be in the main event. It's like, at first I thought they were watching our show and saying, alright, these guys don't want the Big Show, we'll fire him. But no, we're just going to make him the main eventer now.
Well, come on. It's not a pay-per-view or something. They can't give us 2 great things in one night. We can't have Brodus Clay off the show and Big Show off the show.
Yeah, I guess so.
But be catering to wrestling fans. It's not about catering to the final, most important letter, entertainment.
I guess so. But what also seconds me is how John Cena is in the main event, not Daniel Bryan and CM Punk.
Yeah, if they advertise Big Show versus John Cena as the main event, I'm going to be sickened by it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you can
now
now
we get
talk
to the
about
opening
it.
segment. Alright. Now, John Cena comes out. He's pissed off. He's pissed off at himself for losing to Laurinaitis. He's pissed off at Big Show for interfering and being a sellout. He's pissed off at Laurinaitis for using his people power for bullying. And then we see Laurinaitis come out. Or we see Eve come out first, introducing him. Then we see Laurinaitis come out, going through so many injuries and whatnot. I thought it was a great heel job by Laurinaitis.
Yeah, he came out on the power scooter, and then he hops with his crutch. I thought it was excellent.
He plays the heel so well.
Yeah.
And then you have Big Show come out, saying he's the opponent for John Cena at No Way Out.
Yeah.
Which I heard was like some sort of steel cage.
Yeah, I think what they're going to try to do is be like Lockdown and have a steel cage match for every match. And even add a little bit of stipulations in there too. I know them copying TNA or Impact Wrestling, it's a change, eh?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah, I know.
I'm scared.
I know, same. I don't know. Is it like the Twilight Zone or something?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's a Twilight Zone. I'm scared to death. Yeah, Big Show says, "My friend, I'm gonna knock you out." Why even saying "my friend" again? It's stupid.
Yeah.
But
He's supposed to be heel.
I think the delivery of the knockout line, like when he said it, knockout. I actually didn't think it was too bad for Big Show, at least.
And he was still pleading. He was still pleading to the fans, like, "Oh, I had to do what I had to do," stuff like that. Like, you're a heel now. You should be like, whatever, you know.
Exactly. So then after this, we see Otunga come out saying, "I'm going to wrestle John Cena as a tribute to you, Mr. Laurinaitis." He gets his ass kicked in like 4 minutes. Well, first minute and a half, he's just running around outside of the ring.
Yeah.
And then comes in, Cena hits him with an AA and then the STF and quick match.
But even like when he was on stage, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna beat you," and then John Cena's like, "If you come in the ring, I'm gonna make sure you're hurt," and he's like, "You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna go through," or something like that, right?
I think
like, come on.
And then he starts posing on the stage. Oh yeah, that's gonna help you out when you got Cena pissed off.
Yeah. So then we see a bunch of like Mr. Laurinaitis minions like Tyler Rex, Kurt Hawkins, Darren Young, and Titus O'Neil attack John Cena after the match.
And then I'm going to let you take this part.
And then we see Sheamus run down the ramp, but bulldozing the hurt John Laurinaitis on a crutch. I thought that was the funniest thing all night.
Laurinaitis said, "If any superstar puts his hands on him, they'll be terminated."
He
Once
did
again,
bulldoze Mr. Laurinaitis, so
WWE creative.
he can be fired. I don't know if they're gonna actually go on that, but whatever.
If they did, they'd probably keep him out for a week or two.
Yeah.
Bring him back. Moving on. Divas match.
It was what it was, I guess.
Moving on. Alberto Del Rio versus Randy Orton. I thought it was a pretty good match. Del Rio targeted the arm like usual. And Michael Cole, another Cole-tastrophe, saying, "Del Rio's targeting the arm again." He does every match.
Yeah, I know.
He has a cross arm breaker as a finishing maneuver. What else is he going to do? Go after the leg?
I don't know, I guess so. But what did you think of what actually happened before that? We said Tino Morella and Ricardo Rodriguez doing that R rolls and then finally hitting him with the fiercest move in the WWE.
Why do we even have Santino on the roster, honestly?
I don't know. Gotta make the little Jimmies happy.
Never a truth for that.
I guess so.
And I was shocked too that they kept the tag team champions off Raw.
Yeah.
They're champions.
I don't know.
They deserve to be there more than Santino, even he's the United States champion.
Yeah.
They need to get that belt off him quickly though. But anyways, going back to Del Rio versus Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Good match.
So then we saw Chris Jericho come in, hit a ton loads of code breakers on.
First of all, I'd say Jericho needs a new finisher than that code breaker, because that's just double knee facebuster. It's more like it hits the chest, really.
Yeah, I know. It sometimes doesn't even hit him at all.
Yeah,
as you can obviously see. So, like I said before, do you want a Randy Orton Chris Jericho feud?
I wouldn't mind it. In the past, they've had good chemistry in the ring. Back when they wrestled in 2004, 2005, they have a couple decent matches in there.
Yeah.
A couple decent matches a few years back. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a feud come out of that.
People are saying online that Chris Jericho's return hasn't been that great. Like, he's failed as to expectations. But when he came back in January, his main goal was to put over CM Punk, basically. And what did he do? He had 2 great matches with CM Punk at WrestleMania and then at Extreme Rules. And then he goes on for a Fatal 4-Way match, which is an excellent match. And he even has a couple of great matches with Kofi Kingston on Raw and SmackDown. Like, he's not coming here to win another title. He's coming in to make promising of the next superstars that are going to reach the top.
Jericho is not egotistical, and he's not afraid to put people over, and that's why we love him.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's why I think having a Randy Orton-Chris Jericho feud really makes no sense.
I figure they could put off a really good match, but yeah, it is
yeah, exactly.
pointless.
Yeah, I know they could put off a great match, but I'd rather see Chris Jericho face someone else, maybe even like Alberto Del Rio, and make him win, and then maybe have Alberto Del Rio get the World Heavyweight Championship after that.
That's an idea. Next match, Daniel Bryan versus Kane. I guess it's kind of revenge for Friday night for CM Punk.
Yeah.
I'll let you handle this one.
So we saw CM Punk go on commentary like Daniel Bryan did on commentary, and then we saw, which
is always a treat, CM
Yeah.
Punk on commentary.
Obviously. So we saw Daniel Bryan and Kane. It was an alright match, but I have to say the CM Punk and Kane match was better in comparison, I have to say. But we saw CM Punk do something similar to what Daniel Bryan did. He came over and had a chair, and it was going to hit Daniel Bryan, or Kane, but Daniel Bryan's like, no, don't hit him. So he took the chair away from CM Punk. Kane turns around, he's like, oh, you're going to hit me. And Daniel Bryan's like, no. And then Kane just
Daniel Bryan's
demolishes
like, okay, he's like 215.
Yeah.
Kane's like 320.
Yeah.
Run!
Yeah, exactly. But then he didn't run fast enough, and Kane just absolutely demolishes him like he did with CM Punk. It was kind of like revenge.
Well, Daniel Bryan's theme music is Flight of the Valkyries. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Kane was like Elmer Fudd, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit.
Yeah.
That's why Daniel Bryan should have just ran.
Yeah, I know.
He did a genius play on Friday night, but his ring went dead last night.
You brought up a possible triple threat feud between them. Do you actually see that happening?
Hell no.
Or obviously, but Kane was just basically a decoy or like a punishment between both the wrestlers from each other.
Here. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I guess so.
Choke slams.
But then after the match, or later on the night, we saw CM Punk and AJ in a segment together. And then she starts crying because CM Punk said she was, crazy, basically. And so then she starts crying, and then he comforts her and says, hey, I dig crazy chicks. So what do you see happening?
Punk losing half his money?
Basically, probably. Do you see?
Well, it depends. Who's he dating now? Is he dating Lita? Is he dating Beth Phoenix? Is he dating No, Maria's dating Mike Bennett.
Yeah.
I guess she's next for him.
Do you think the Divas are going to interfere in the No Way Out?
Depends if
match?
Caitlyn comes back in the storyline, just makes a random appearance on TV. Oh, hi, I'm here, yeah. I still exist.
I'm only here to get slapped in the face, though, and then I go back in the back, probably blow Vince McMahon. That's the only reason why I have my job, but,
Well, most of the Divas only have their job because of that.
Yeah.
Moving on to the lumber crap match. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Before, even crappier match. Christian?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we see Christian come back at Over the Limit. He won an awesome Battle Royal, which, I gotta bring up something. Tyson Kidd. During the Over the Limit Battle Royal, WWE finally showed what Tyson Kidd's ability is. It was excellent. His ability, he had a couple of spots with The Miz and some other people, and it was fantastic. He obviously had the best spots in the Battle Royal. But he came fourth. I didn't see him winning, obviously. But Tyson Kidd is amazing.
3 words. Heart. Dungeon.
Sorry, we had a couple of interruptions, but we were talking about Tyson Kidd and how he's not used, but in the Battle Royal he was excellent.
He's a graduate of the Heart Dungeon. He has that ability.
Yeah.
WWE's finally letting him show it.
Yeah. Hopefully, when the 3-hour Raw starts, we haven't mentioned that yet. On their 1000th episode, they're going 3 hours long. Hopefully, superstars like Tyson Kidd are going to be able to add into the show and show off what they can do.
Exactly.
Yeah, so going to actually what Christian did, though, he won the Battle Royal, and then he was able to choose between between the Intercontinental title and the U.S. title, which Santino had. But at the beginning, it looked like he was going to go for Santino Marella, because I guess he was still a heel at that point. I wasn't sure. I think he had the Peep shirt on, but wasn't really sure. But then later on, we see him in a segment with Cody Rhodes, and he's like, yeah, I'm facing you. He had the Peep shirt on, so he's now a face. What do you like this face turn? Or
I love Christian as a heel, and I love Christian as a face.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Just having him on television, it works for me.
Then we saw him in the match with Jinder Mahal, which was boring, as I can say. But he had the Peep shirt on. They're recognizing him as a face now. So there's obviously going to be he's on a face turn. He won the Intercontinental title at Over the Limit against Cody Rhodes, which I forgot to bring up. So he's now the new Intercontinental Championship. But the only downfall is that I read online is that Cody Rhodes is taking a little bit of a hiatus from WWE.
Injuries or?
I'm not sure. I don't know if that's just rumors. Hopefully, because I love Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, it'll be sad to see him go.
Yeah.
But what I want to comment on is Michael Cole saying, it's a big splash from the top rope. It's a frog splash, Cole. Come on.
No, why can't he just say frog splash? At least we're seeing him using it again. Like, I believe the last time we saw it was when he faced Randy Orton in a steel cage match, and he used it to attribute to Eddie Guerrero. But hopefully he's starting using it as a finisher now again.
Well, he used it in TNA quite regularly.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I love the frog splash.
Yeah.
Now, the Lumbercrap match. John Cena and Sheamus against the Golden Boys, Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger.
And who was it? Tensai? What's with the name change from Lord Tensai to just Tensai?
Possible religious confusion?
I guess so, I don't know.
Maybe the nuns came out like, no, you can't use Lord. Why are you using Lord? No. Anyways, yeah, then you had all the heels gather around ringside. You even had Drew McIntyre come out from under the stairs.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, where did he come from?
Who is that guy? Wasn't he the chosen one? Or the chosen jobber? Which one?
Chosen jobber. Anyways, yeah, and like one point in the match I found quite entertaining was Sheamus just running, not really running, you could call it trying to run, jumping off the steps onto everybody. I thought that was quite entertaining. So, yeah, I never really liked lumberjack matches because they always end the same way.
Throughout the whole match, Sheamus gets basically beaten on, and then Cena comes in, and then the whole match changes because Cena is Super Cena. But then it just ends with how every other lumberjack ends, with all of the lumberjacks coming in. And then we see the faces come in, and of course they recognize Christian because he's the new face, and they're recognizing him being a face at least. And then we see John Cena run towards Big Show because Big Show was on the top of the stage. And he goes in the back. He runs into John Laurinaitis first, and he's like, "Where's the Big Show?" And then John Laurinaitis is on his crutch going, "Don't touch me, or don't touch me, or else you get terminated."
Hey, don't make fun of his voice. You could be fired and brought back within 6 days.
Oh, okay. Don't want to miss SmackDown review.
Yeah, and then Big Show steps up, levels the man. I thought he hit him with like a chair or something, because maybe he like stepped on a steel grate, but it sounded just like something that hit him in the face, like, I don't know, like a steel chair again.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what just happened?
Yeah, I know how we both feel about Big Show, and I don't want the Big Show in the main event. Do you have any other different opinions with the Big Show here?
Maybe one more main event and then just hang it up.
Yeah, hopefully. At least he goes out on a somewhat, at least, an entertaining run as a heel.
Yeah.
Definitely don't like him as a face. Going to all the little Jimmys. Oh, here's my hat, man.
Yeah, he's annoying as a face.
I know. So, I guess that ends the show. We like to end the show with a thing called Ask the Biased Black Guy. So, Jake.
Biased Black Guy. What do you think of Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, and David Otunga giving John Laurinaitis' People Power program the support it has?
Bullshit! Why are they supporting the white people? Black people power!
Well, I was just informed he's going to go in more details with his Biased Black Guy video, but you just saw a little bit of a snippet there, and he looks pretty angry. Well, I'm Steven.
I'm Jake.
And you've been watching Under the Wrist Tape. Please support Daniel Bryan. Thank you.